this and then just... Okay, so you simply use your finger to do the tilt. So in order to communicate, you need to switch it to this mode. Now let's say something. Hey Mishu. Mishu. Can you hear me? Is it good food? Alright, so I picked up this pet and home indoor camera for just under 60 bucks on Amazon Canada. It had good reviews, so I figured why not? We're gonna be going away. We don't really have a camera for my pet. But the really cool thing about this one is it actually goes all the way around, which my other cameras that I have, they're outdoor, and there's one that I have in a sort of common area. It does not turn, so it's sort of fixated on one spot. So I wanted something sort of small that I can either hang on top of the ceiling, which this actually does allow you to do, that sort of pans and tilts simultaneously. This also has a wired connection, which I don't even know who uses wired connections anymore. So it's high def. I don't know if it's high def. I mean 1080p should be standard, but sometimes these 1080p don't look 1080p. Oh, okay, that's good. It's got 128 gig extendable storage capacity. I hope this has local storage, live video, or playback. That's a given. So on my cell phone, I should be able to control this, and I can because I did look at the comments. It goes 350 degrees all the way around, so that means that it doesn't quite go all the way around. Let's see, it probably gets, oh yeah, it gets stuck here, and then it goes all the way down to here again. Pans 105 degrees up and down, so it goes pretty much up to the base. But if it's got a wide angle, then that's not really an issue. Multiple video encryptions, cloud storage, 3D panoramic view, reverse call. What is a reverse call? Oh, it's got two-way audio, which is awesome if that's the case. Yeah, okay, so if you can talk to it, that's good. Some of these cameras that you buy on Amazon have this ability, but they turn it off because of privacy laws. Like, you're not supposed to listen in on people, which is, I think, silly, because you're buying a camera so you can know what they're saying if they're robbing you, in case they give away their name or what have you. Let's see what they provided us with. We've got a micro USB charging cable. We've got a cube, plug it in the wall. We got some hardware to mount it into the wall, and then here is our mount. Now I will be mounting this most likely on the ceiling. So yeah, you could have it like this, but obviously people can see it. But I will be mounting it sort of like underneath like this, so that way the camera you can see quite a lot more. So let's see, to mount it, I guess you take this and you probably just turn it. There you go, that's it. It's not super slim design, right? But it doesn't look too bad. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's about how much it would stick out. So let's look at the manual right now. There's an app that you gotta download. Scan the QR code, sure. Power the camera, wait for camera to start. Okay, let's turn this on and see. Let's connect the mobile phone to Wi-Fi, scan the code, and download the Littlelf app from the App Store. So this is for Android and iOS devices. Let's plug this in and see how it works. Alright, so let's connect this. The red light goes on. Nothing happens. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is you want to go download the app. It's called Littlelf. It's on both iOS and Android. At this point, it's going to prompt you to register. Alright, so let's enter our email address. Click obtain. Now you're going to get an email. Grab the verification code and enter it. Let's agree to the terms and click next. Once you've got that in, enter your new password to connect to the camera. Now your app is installed, and let's add our device. We're going to click wireless mode. We're going to press the reset button, and we should hear, hold it for 2 seconds, and we should hear a beep. the camera can only be used in 2.4 gigahertz network. No. Okay, so your light would have turned green right now. It's doing its thing.
Camera ready.
Oh, look at that, and it even talks. Alright, name for your camera, we'll just call this Cat. Okay, it's prompting you to get a navigation picture right now. So this is ideally would be where the camera would be positioned. So it's just kind of taking a panoramic view of what it's seeing. Once it's done taking photos, it's going to stitch this up. I wonder if I could use this particular camera for another use, such as taking panoramic or 360-degree videos or photos. Alright, so here you can see my hands. There's a short little leg like always. Okay, so this should be 1080p. Well, here we are. Okay, let me have a seat right in front of the camera. So this is the camera. Let's move it closer that way. So I'm going to take this and then just... Okay, so you simply use your finger to do the tilt. And it goes all the way around. If you have an SD card, you can insert it. Otherwise, you're going to have to get yourself some cloud storage. Now that we've got our camera set up and the SD card inserted, let's see what we can do. By default, this camera will take a picture every time somebody passes by, and it will save it here. So let's turn this on. There we go. Now we're not going to get into all of the options of the app. You can play with it on your own time. We're just going to see how good the resolution really is. Alright, so let's set the alarm and sensitivity. So we're going to say the whole day. You can set from daytime to evening, but we're just going to click all day. Alright. Next, if we have the cloud or the SD card, we can press play. There we go, and this will give us options to save right into the cloud. So the cloud connects to the cloud storage. The bell turns the motion detection on and off and saves the images to the cloud or the SD card. The delete deletes the device because you can have multiple cameras installed within this app. So you can share this camera with different accounts. So if that person logs in, then they'll be able to control this account from their phone, for example. And then your settings controls pretty much everything there is to control about the camera. We're gonna go and press this. So we're gonna rotate the camera so it looks a little better here to point the back. There you go. Actually, let's go the other way. Actually, let's point it my way. Alright, and let's point it up. And, oh, there I am. Okay. Next, I'm going to demonstrate the two-way communication by clicking the talk button. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
So we're going to actually leave the room so you can hear it a little better. Otherwise, it's going to create an echo.
I hope that this comes out pretty loud, and I'm actually all the way downstairs and I can hear the volume of the speaker right now. So I can definitely scream, and somebody would hear me if they're downstairs in the home, especially a pet.
Alright, so this was the notification. In landscape mode, you can see that you can see a lot more. It is a little grainy, especially when I'm moving. There's a couple of pixels happening right now. So this is what it looks like when you're sort of navigating it in landscape mode. Okay, so if I wanted to take a picture of this, I simply press this, and this will save it in my albums. This resets the camera back to the beginning. At this point, we're going to take the camera, we're going to hook it up downstairs in the kitchen where the cat goes. Alright, so it looks like our friend has beat us. Let's place the camera right here. Right here. And let's hook it up. So I turn off all the lights, Yeah, you can't really see it, but the infrared light is there. So now we're gonna turn on the app and we're gonna call the cat. Alright, so here is what it looks like in pitch dark. Wow, that is actually very nice. Wow, that is crazy good. Okay, let's see if we can navigate. Oh wow, this is nice. There's me, here's my leg. Okay, let's get the cat. You can actually zoom in as well. So in order to communicate, you need to switch it to this mode. Now let's say something. Hey Mishu. Mishu. Can you hear me? Is it good food? Mishu. Well, it worked. I think I annoyed her. This button here is going to enable recording. I believe it's recording right now to the SD card, so let's leave this.